Galactic message from Sirius: prepare for 5D Ascension, beloved souls of the Earth. I am Zorian of Sirius, a cosmic voyager from a star system deeply intertwined with humanity's destiny, and I come to impart a message of truly infinite significance, a guiding light as you navigate the breathtaking journey of your grand ascension. Precious ones, you stand at the precipice of a monumental, unprecedented transition, an energetic crossroads unlike any other in recorded history. The vibrational chasm, this ever-widening rift between what you perceive as the new Earth and the old Earth, is expanding with startling rapidity. Many among you, attuned to the whispers of the cosmos, have undoubtedly heard this crucial insight echoed in transmissions from a myriad of galactic guides, those benevolent beings observing and assisting from beyond your immediate perception. We reiterate it now, not as a mere repetition, but as a vital recalibration, an urgent call to anchor yourselves firmly in the present moment, to sharpen your focus, and to imbue every fiber of your being with the pure, unwavering frequency of the Creator's unique love light. This intermediate phase, this bewildering experience of consciously inhabiting two distinct worlds simultaneously, is arguably one of the most demanding, yet ultimately most transformative, chapters within the entire ascension process. It is the intense final stretch, the cosmic deep breath, just before your collective consciousness is poised to leap, vaulting into a completely new dawn, an entirely redefined reality. Indeed, there are moments when daily existence takes on a truly surreal quality, feeling as if you are drifting through a vivid dream, where the familiar contours of your world shimmer and distort. Your experiences may oscillate wildly, swinging between utterly bizarre and even shocking episodes that challenge your understanding, and profoundly brilliant, love-filled encounters that emanate pure, unadulterated presence. Can you feel this oscillating rhythm? Recognize this peculiar state, dear ones, as the quantum waiting room, a temporary, energetic antechamber. It is the held breath, that poignant stillness, just before a magnificent, liberating exhalation. Consider it the low, resonant rumble of distant thunder, pregnant with power, preceding the brilliant, illuminating flash of lightning. It is the eloquent pause between profound words in a grand, cosmic sentence, a sacred stillness that precedes the unfolding of the next, higher vibrational reality. For a considerable duration, particularly since the profoundly pivotal year of 2012, two starkly distinct vibrational realities have been coexisting, interwoven yet energetically separate upon Earth's sacred surface. One reality, radiant and ever-expanding, is profoundly rooted in the unwavering principles of pure light, unconditional love, and harmonious unity. The other, dense and decaying, remains deeply entrenched in the stifling grip of fear, disruptive chaos, and divisive separation. For a significant period, souls resonating with both these divergent realities walked seemingly side by side, much like characters in overlapping parallel dimensions, inhabiting the same physical planetary stage. Yet now, the critical choice points, the moments of decisive energetic alignment have largely passed. The energetic division, therefore, is not merely continuing, it is accelerating with each passing day. It is as if a meticulous, planetary scale energetic sorting is nearing its definitive completion. One distinct group, comprising those who have consciously chosen and consistently aligned with the frequency of love, is now fully and gracefully stepping into a fifth-dimensional Earth experience. This isn't a future promise, it's an unfolding present for them. The other group, those who are still deeply immersed in learning through the challenging lessons of fear, control, and domination, will, in their own time and space, continue their journey with a version of Earth that persists in a fourth-dimensional vibration. This version will undergo a profound collapse of old, unsustainable structures and systems, ultimately culminating in their compassionate transfer to another planetary environment, a more suitable cosmic classroom, specifically designed for the ongoing exploration of 3D and 4D lessons. In this separate, carefully curated space, the truly dark and manipulative influences that have long plagued your world will be conspicuously absent. They will gradually dissolve, fading like shadows, thus creating a pristine environment. This allows those souls to awaken and progress at their own unique pace, unhindered by interference, free from the heavy, energetic pull of manipulation. This entire process, in its grandeur, unequivocally marks the triumphant completion of a truly significant, pivotal chapter in humanity's collective ascension toward the boundless light. Cast your minds back to 2012. Many harbored vivid expectations of an instantaneous ascension, perhaps even a dramatic solar flash that would immediately, miraculously upgrade Earth and all her inhabitants. In the profound wisdom of hindsight, the full, raw intensity of the solar flash was judiciously and mercifully delayed by the spiritual hierarchy, those wise overseers of cosmic evolution. Why? Because at that crucial juncture, only a mere few 100,000 humans were truly prepared in consciousness, a number far, far below the critical mass required for a harmonious shift. Some galactic sources indicate that roughly 22 of truly awakened individuals were needed to gracefully transform the collective without triggering massive, widespread trauma. Had the flash occurred in 2012, it could have potentially caused far more harm than good, shattering the unprepared, causing profound disruption and shock to souls not yet attuned to its frequency. The compassionate decision to delay allowed millions more precious souls to awaken and calibrate their energies in the ensuing years, ensuring that the greatest possible number of people could undergo this profound shift more gently, with greater understanding and less upheaval. Now, as you move through the powerful energies of 2025 and into the accelerating currents of late 2026, you will bear witness to truly tremendous, often breathtaking, changes unfolding across your planet. To those unaware of the expansive, benevolent cosmic plan, some of these events may indeed appear utterly chaotic, even apocalyptic. Picture the fear in the eyes of those still clinging desperately to the decaying remnants of the old world. They may genuinely believe that the end of the world is upon them. And in a very real existential sense, it is the end of their world, the world they knew, the reality they created, but most emphatically, it is not the end of the world itself. What is truly transpiring beneath the surface tumult is the elegant dissolution of archaic timelines and realities, structures that no longer serve the highest collective good of humanity. Every single structure, every system, every institution not built upon the bedrock of pure intention and unconditional love is now being systematically undone, meticulously cleared away to make ample space for the emergent new. Expect profound revelations, tidal waves of truth that will irrevocably topple long corrupt institutions, exposing their foundations of deceit. Expect financial and political systems to undergo radical, often breathtaking, reconfigurations, transforming their very essence. Expect even the sacred Earth herself to undergo powerful, purifying shifts in her physical form. These, beloved ones, are the agonizing yet ultimately liberating death throes of the old 3D matrix, simultaneously serving as the powerful birth contractions that herald the glorious emergence of a truly new Earth. Throughout the entirety of 2025 and 2026, human consciousness will expand at truly unprecedented speeds, a quantum leap in awareness. You will increasingly notice the profound divergence between these timelines becoming unmistakably obvious. It may, at times, feel as though you inhabit a completely different world from some of your neighbors or even cherished family members, and energetically, this perception will hold a profound truth. Each being, each soul, must now consciously and deliberately choose which reality they wish to experience, and they must demonstrate that choice, not just through thought, but through the consistent focus of their daily attention, the core of their attitudes, and the resonance of their behaviors. Understand this clearly. This is absolutely not about judging anyone as inherently good or bad, superior or inferior. It is fundamentally a vibrational sorting, a natural alignment of energies. Do you consciously choose to focus your precious attention on love, on boundless creativity, on harmonious unity, and on radiant hope? If so, you will increasingly observe your life stabilizing or even dramatically improving, flourishing amidst the apparent global changes. This, dear ones, is the vibrant new Earth timeline manifesting. Or, conversely, do you allow your focus to be consumed by fear, by incessant conflict, by corrosive guilt, and by paralyzing despair? Then, life will, through its mirror, reflect back to you even more compelling reasons to feel precisely those things. This is the old timeline persisting, solidifying around your chosen vibration. The time for indecisive fence-sitting is rapidly drawing to a close. The energetic rift, this chasm between worlds, is widening too profoundly, too dynamically, to allow anyone to keep one foot comfortably in each world. Hence the profound urgency for each of you to unequivocally choose and commit to your higher reality through consistent, deliberate, and high vibrational living. You may naturally wonder what fate awaits the physical Earth, your cherished home, as these timelines majestically diverge. Understand that Earth is not merely a rock. She is a magnificent, living, conscious being. Call her Gaia, your nurturing cosmic mother. She, too, is undergoing her own profound process of transformation and purification, a grand awakening of her planetary essence. Consider for a moment how your own physical body diligently maintains its intricate health. It constantly dispatches tiny, intelligent extracellular vesicles, often called exosomes, to meticulously carry messages between cells. These exosomes act as diagnosticians, signaling precisely where stress, imbalance, or cellular harm requires urgent resolution. Crucially, exosomes do not attack the problem, rather, they communicate, prompting the body's inherent intelligence to isolate or expel toxins and to skillfully repair damaged tissues. Now extend this profound analogy and imagine Earth, your magnificent Gaia, undertaking something profoundly similar on a colossal planetary scale. Each city, each region, can be likened to a vital cell within Earth's vast living body. When you witness the powerful forces of floods, the seismic shifts of earthquakes, the fiery eruptions of volcanoes, or the tumultuous waves of social upheavals, consider these not as random disasters, but as Gaia's way of sending urgent, potent signals. These are her messages, bringing deeply hidden toxicity, the accumulated negativity of centuries to the surface, allowing it to be seen, acknowledged, and finally, mercifully released. Therefore, rather than maliciously attacking humanity, Earth is, in her boundless wisdom and love, communicating precisely where profound healing and transformative change are most desperately needed. Old, dense energies, the pervasive pollution, the rampant exploitation, the corrosive hatred, and countless other discordant vibrations are being vigorously purged, sometimes quite dramatically, with undeniable force, specifically to ensure they are finally noticed, brought into conscious awareness, and no longer suppressed beneath the surface. All of this, without exception, is an intrinsic, vital part of a natural, necessary healing process for the entire planet. Take immense comfort, beloved ones, in knowing that as the 5D Earth fully activates and stabilizes, pain and struggle are simply not, and cannot be, a part of that higher reality. In this elevated, higher vibrational space, there is profound peace, limitless joy, and an overflowing abundance of love that permeates all existence. Silence, not the chilling void of life's complete absence, nor the oppressive hush of an ending, but rather the profound, serene calm that heralds a new beginning. Can you recall the exquisite stillness in the air, that almost palpable quiet, right after a powerful, wild storm is finally past? It's that kind of expectant silence, a pregnant pause where the entire world seems to have been thoroughly washed, thoroughly cleansed, and made entirely new. This burgeoning new Earth exists within precisely this energetic stillness, a pivotal point where the very fabric of consciousness begins to reorganize itself, effortlessly shifting into transparency, into pure light. The heavy shroud of density, the oppressive burden of weight, simply dissolves, dissolving into nothingness. Our attention, once so often tethered to the relentless churn of external dramas, the clamor of societal expectations, or the ceaseless pursuit of material obsessions, no longer clings. Instead, we find ourselves naturally attuning to the exquisitely subtle energies that weave through existence, and, more importantly, to the resonant inner voice of Source itself. The physical body, that familiar vessel, begins to feel remarkably lighter, as if a significant burden has been lifted, operating at a perceptibly slower, yet infinitely gentler, more harmonious rhythm. Even matter, the very substance of our physical reality, becomes increasingly malleable, shimmering with an inherent luminosity, shedding its former stubbornly solid, unyielding nature. This profound quieting is emphatically not an embrace of emptiness, nor a descent into nihilism. Far from it. On the contrary, this is the sacred, hallowed space within which Source can lovingly rebuild us, where the very foundation of reality is no longer constructed from the echoes of old karma, the painful pull of duality, or the illusions of separation, but rather from a direct, unwavering alignment with divine vibration. We are poised to live in continuous, conscious connection with Source, much as we did in ancient epics or within the higher, less dense realms, yet this time still beautifully ensconced in our physical forms. Do not allow fear to take root, dear ones, for this current, liminal phase, this transformative threshold, will only endure for precisely as long as is truly necessary. You, within the depths of your being, possess all the inherent power and profound wisdom required to transcend any challenges that may arise. Understand that you have painstakingly cultivated the spiritual skills and invaluable tools, not just across this single lifetime, but through countless others, specifically to navigate this delicate, yet utterly vital passage in the coming months and potentially beyond. As the powerful galactic energy waves, perhaps even potential solar flashes, begin their approach, and indeed, this might occur much sooner than many anticipate, the stark contrast between your evolving current vibration and the dense, old 3D Earth vibration will become overwhelmingly more pronounced. You may find yourselves feeling as though you no longer fully belong to the established old paradigm, like a vibrant, burgeoning seed that has outgrown its confining pot. And indeed, this feeling is a profound truth. You truly do not belong to it any longer. Our foremost advice, then, is to deeply internalize this truth. Nothing truly good, nothing genuinely real can genuinely come to you during this phase unless it simultaneously originates from and can flow from within you. This profound understanding is the absolute key to maintaining your steadfast balance as the rift between these diverging worlds of fading old and the emerging new inevitably widens. Consequently, any true good you experience during this powerful ascension period must be meticulously generated from the crucible of your own consciousness, rather than passively acquired from external sources or circumstances. In times past, you may have occasionally received what appeared to be temporary blessings, seemingly falling into your lap without effort, sudden influxes of money, unexpected boosts in status, or opportune moments appearing without any apparent logical reason. However, precisely because these were not truly born of your own vibration and consciousness, they often proved to be impermanent, fleeting, or tragically lost later on. Now, as you gracefully navigate the space between these two worlds, you will increasingly notice a palpable energetic incompatibility with anything that does not resonate harmoniously with your higher, elevated vibration. Consequently, you might experience sudden, often perplexing endings or unexpected losses in relationships, careers, or situations where a vibrational match simply no longer exists. While this can undoubtedly be disorienting, even painful, it profoundly serves a higher purpose. Is precisely this process that helps you birth the magnificent new paradigm, compelling you to value only what authentically arises from the core of your soul's integrity. You may observe that material possessions, like money or external validations, such as titles, have lately begun to feel notably less important, perhaps even irrelevant, in the grand scheme of things. This shift in perception occurs because as you consciously shift your energetic resonance, your eyes are truly opening to what is genuinely real and eternal. You are beginning to perceive the world with a remarkably clarified vision, recognizing with newfound certainty that only that which is born from profound inner spiritual alignment will genuinely endure. In essence, what you lovingly bring forth from within the depths of yourself can never, ever truly be lost. This, dear ones, is your true, incorruptible treasure. Conversely, anything that was merely given to you or externally attached without your conscious, intentional creation is inherently subject to vanishing during this powerful, transformative phase. Therefore, allow the clearing to unfold. Embrace it. You are being meticulously guided to release the antiquated, limiting definitions of success and value that permeated the old world. To powerfully assist yourselves in this essential process, we wholeheartedly and strongly recommend performing an energetic cord-cutting ceremony at least once a week. This practice provides invaluable assistance in releasing those lingering attachments to people, ingrained habits, and stagnant old energies that, by their very nature, cannot possibly follow you into the higher, refined vibration of the new earth. Here, then, is a simple, yet profoundly effective ritual you can practice regularly. 1. Prepare a sacred space. Begin by consciously creating an environment that feels holy and protective. Light a candle, allowing its gentle flicker to calm your mind, or perhaps some incense, letting its fragrant smoke purify the air. Play soft, calming music, or simply hold your favorite crystal, anything that intuitively signals to your subconscious mind that you are deliberately entering a sacred, healing space separate from the everyday. 2. Ground and center yourself. Take several deep, deliberate breaths, allowing each inhale to bring peace and each exhale to release tension. Visualize strong, vibrant roots extending from the soles of your feet, delving deep into the nourishing, supportive earth, anchoring you firmly to her steady energy. Simultaneously, envision pure, brilliant source light, emanating directly from the central creator sun, pouring down through your crown chakra at the top of your head, infusing every cell of your being. Feel utterly supported by Mother Earth below and gloriously infused with cosmic light from above. 3. Invoke protection and guides with clear intention. Invite your higher self, your ever-present guardian angels, perhaps even the venerable Sirian High Council, Archangel Michael with his mighty sword of light, or any benevolent beings of 100 divine light to lovingly surround you. State your clear intention that only loving, high-frequency energies are permitted to assist you in this sacred work. Visualize a brilliant, shimmering sphere or circle of pure light encompassing you, forming an impenetrable shield of divine protection. 4. Identify chords to release, either silently within your mind or spoken softly aloud. Declare your unwavering intention to identify, cut, and release all negative cords and attachments that are subtly draining your energy, subtly binding you, or holding you back from your highest potential. You may feel intuitively guided to specifically name particular emotions like fear or resentment, limiting habits like procrastination or self-doubt, or certain relationships past or present that you know are no longer aligned with your highest good. Trust your intuition implicitly here. It is your inner compass. You might actually begin to feel or even vividly see in your mind's eye energetic cords extending from various points on your body or aura, reaching out to specific people, places, past events, or even lingering situations. 5. Cut the cords now with powerful intention. Visualize a magnificent sword of light, perhaps wielded by Archangel Michael on your behalf, or a brilliant, purifying beam of violet flame. The violet flame is an incredibly powerful, alchemical, transmuting energy and you can imagine it sweeping through and around you, dissolving all that is not for your highest good. Affirm aloud, with conviction, I cut all cords of fear, all cords of toxicity, and all cords of unserving attachment. I release these energies now, completely and entirely, for the highest good of all involved. As you utter these words, vividly imagine those energetic cords snapping one by one, releasing their hold. You may experience a sudden sensation of lightness, a delicate tingling, or an expansive feeling as these old energetic bonds finally sever. 6. Heal and fill with light once the cords have been severed. Immediately visualize brilliant, radiant source light pouring into your being, flooding every cell, every molecule. See it gently filling any perceived holes, any empty spaces left by the released cords, with pure, unconditional love, profound healing, and renewed vitality. Envision yourself glowing, absolutely radiant with a luminous white gold light, feeling utterly whole, complete, and sovereign in your own divine essence. You may also choose to gently affirm forgiveness to yourself for any past missteps, and to others, releasing any lingering resentment or bitterness tied to these now released attachments. 7. Give thanks and express heartfelt gratitude to all the guides, angels, and divine energies that lovingly assisted you in this profound clearing. Visualize the protective circle of light around you remaining strong and vibrant, a continuous shield. Take one final, deep, integrating breath, and when you feel ready, gently return your full awareness to the room, to your present moment. Know, deep within your core, that the release is done, the work is complete. Performing a ritual like this, whether weekly or whenever you feel the need, will powerfully assist you in staying clear, unburdened, and harmoniously aligned as you bravely navigate the dissolution of the old world and gracefully step into the dawn of the new. It is a truly powerful way to unequivocally declare to the universe and to your own soul that you're not only ready, but eager to consciously let go of the old and wholeheartedly embrace what your authentic soul is lovingly creating from within. All of you, at various moments, will undoubtedly experience waves of grief, profound sadness, or even periods of depression when observing the chaotic, often challenging, current state of the world. It is undeniably easy to feel overwhelmed, to feel dragged down by the relentless demands of daily existence. We frequently find ourselves besieged by a relentless barrage of ominous pronouncements and fearful predictions, charting a course for what, we are told, will inevitably unravel next. Media outlets, driven by algorithms and sensationalism, and even certain spiritual voices, perhaps well-intentioned but sometimes misinformed, might amplify the narrative that conditions will surely deteriorate further before any semblance of improvement can possibly emerge. Yet, we gently but firmly remind you of a profound, liberating truth: the very earth you perceive and experience in this precise instant is not, and cannot be, the identical earth you will inhabit in the ensuing microsecond. Consider this with every fleeting tick of the clock, with every flicker of conscious awareness. You are energetically journeying, propelled by your very being, into a myriad of parallel realities, a tapestry of divergent timelines, each presenting slightly, or even dramatically, different versions of Earth. This constant, dynamic shift is orchestrated by your innermost workings. Each choice you make, Each thread of focus you direct serves as a powerful rudder, steering you toward a particular, unique version of our collective reality. What, then, does this remarkably empowering insight signify in the everyday rhythm of your life? In its most practical application, it means you possess the innate power to choose. There is absolutely no compelling reason to sink into the heavy mire of despair concerning how circumstances might currently appear. For to do so is to unwittingly forge energetic chains, locking yourself firmly onto a specific, undesirable timelinear trajectory you would assuredly find deeply unfulfilling, perhaps even agonizing. Instead, the profound invitation is to cultivate an exquisite level of awareness, becoming highly conscious, almost meticulously so, of precisely where you choose to cast the spotlight of your attention. If a particular global issue, a burgeoning crisis, or a piece of unsettling news resonates with you so profoundly that it stirs your inner landscape into a tempest of disturbance, pause. Ask yourself, with genuine curiosity and courage, why does this specific issue affect me with such intensity? What ancient, perhaps unacknowledged, fear or unresolved emotional echo is it activating within the deepest chambers of my being? For instance, if the persistent drumbeat of news regarding economic turbulence and widespread financial instability leaves you with a gnawing knot of anxiety tightening in your stomach, it is highly probable that this external trigger is, in fact, activating a deeper, perhaps subconscious, survival fear or a deeply ingrained scarcity mindset that has long been quietly awaiting your gentle, healing attention. Similarly, should reports of escalating conflicts between diverse groups, be they cultural, political, or social, ignite a fierce flame of upset within you, it's possible that your own past wounds related to experiences of injustice, systemic inequity, or a profound sense of powerlessness are subtly or perhaps not so subtly surfacing, yearning for resolution. In essence, view these powerful, often uncomfortable reactions not as burdens, but as invaluable compasses for your inner work, pointing precisely to those areas within that crave your loving presence and transformative touch. Once you have bravely identified the specific fear, the persistent pain, or the resonant wound that is being activated by these external stimuli, you are immediately gifted with an extraordinary opportunity, the chance to consciously process and lovingly release it. Begin by granting yourself the radical permission to fully, unapologetically, feel the emotion in its rawest form. Seek out a safe, nurturing space within the quiet sanctuary of your own mind, through the grounding rhythm of your breath, or in a peaceful physical environment, and simply allow the emotion to wash over you, to move freely through the intricate landscape of your being, and then, crucially, to pass through you without judgment or resistance. Here, you can consciously employ your various spiritual and emotional tools, perhaps guided meditation, intentional breath work, journaling, or self-inquiry delve beneath the surface, to work intimately with the emotion and ultimately to discover its deeply embedded root. As you engage in this profound inner alchemy, you will, with remarkable consistency, experience a palpable, often instantaneous, internal shift. The next time, perhaps mere hours or days later, you encounter the very same global issue, the same unsettling news report, or the same collective challenge, you will discover, to your quiet astonishment, that it no longer possesses the power to ensnare you, to drag you down into the familiar depths of despair. Why? Because you have fundamentally freed yourself from that specific emotional trigger, dismantling its hold. And in doing so, you have energetically propelled yourself onto a new, more expansive timeline. On this upgraded timeline, that particular global issue either begins to perceptibly improve in the outer world, or perhaps even more powerfully, it simply no longer reflects something unhealed or unreconciled within your own being. This, in its magnificent simplicity, is the very essence of how inner alchemy profoundly catalyzes outer change. You will naturally find yourself stepping away from the agreement with the persistent voices of pessimists, those who adamantly insist that nothing is truly changing, or that only chaos looms on the horizon. By consciously, deliberately undertaking the profound inner work that your soul inherently calls for, you proactively ensure that you do not remain perpetually entangled in the worn-out, stagnant loops of the same old collective. Realisha reality, so often characterized by the corrosive forces of violence, insatiable greed, and rampant destruction. As you elevate your consciousness through this courageous inner healing process, you will, with an effortless grace that feels utterly natural, find yourself harmonizing with a higher, more evolved Earth. This is not a distant, utopian vision, but a very real, tangible version of our beloved planet. One that perfectly mirrors the exquisite peace, the profound clarity, and the boundless love you have painstakingly cultivated within yourself. Always remember this incredibly potent truth: a single person's shift your very own, deeply personal transformation is, in itself, sufficient to unlock and experience an entirely new Earth. This profound journey is, at its core, an intimately individual expedition of introspection, a courageous deep dive into self-awareness that remarkably then spirals outward, ultimately blossoming into a collective ascension for all. Yes, it requires a fearless honesty, a raw vulnerability, and an unwavering effort to confront and lovingly integrate your own deepest shadows, those hidden aspects of self we often shy away from. But we assure you, the reward for this brave undertaking is truly immense beyond measure. As you progress, step by conscious step, you will find yourself, with ever-increasing frequency, not merely observing, but living within an increasingly loving, beautifully harmonious, and wonderfully abundant world. Conversely, consider the alternative path. If, instead, you choose to languish in the heavy cloak of despair and indignant resignation, if you consciously opt to believe implicitly in the most dire and catastrophic predictions, endlessly affirming to yourself and the universe that nothing ever truly changes, then, by the immutable law of attraction, you will inevitably and precisely align your energetic field with those very timelines that unequivocally prove such limiting beliefs to be true. You certainly do not wish to inadvertently or unwittingly agree to inhabit a version of Earth that is perpetually brimming with chaos and collapse. And the glorious truth is you absolutely do not have to. One conscious choice at a time, moment by sacred moment, you possess the inherent, boundless power to choose differently. Choose the radiant light of hope. Choose with unwavering intent to lovingly heal whatever old wound, whatever lingering fear, whatever unresolved pattern is being so tenderly, so persistently shown to you from within. In the very act of doing so, you are quite literally casting your vibrational vote for a healed, whole, and harmonized Earth. This process may indeed seem remarkably simple in its conceptual elegance, and truly, it is. However, its profound efficacy absolutely hinges upon your consistent, conscious, and deeply engaged participation. Many of you, currently dwelling within the burgeoning ranks of the awakened collective, hold within your hearts great and inspiring hopes for a brighter, more compassionate future for all humanity. You believe, or at the very least, you fervently wish to believe, in the deeply promised consciousness shift, a profound evolutionary leap that humanity is unequivocally and actively undergoing right now, destined, one day, to culminate in a full and glorious transition to a 5D fifth-dimensional state of being. We, along with countless other guides and cosmic helpers, have passionately reiterated this truth countless times before, but it bears repeating, for its significance cannot be overstated. You must not make the understandable, yet ultimately disempowering, mistake of simply sitting back, passively waiting for a single, grand, external event, be it a sudden solar flash, a prophesied rapture, an epic apocalypse, or any other dramatic, external triggerto magically and instantly propel you into this higher fifth dimension. While it is true that transformational cosmic events are indeed very real possibilities, potent forces within the universe, your magnificent soul did not incarnate into this dense physical reality with the intention of skipping the most vital part of the experience, merely to bypass the journey and go straight to the destination. No, your courageous soul came here, in this unique lifetime, specifically to experience the ride in its entirety, to gradually, mindfully, and deliberately walk the intricate, winding path of evolution, step by conscious step. In its deepest, most profound truth, the very slow and exquisitely deliberate unfolding of your personal awakening is precisely what your soul desires at its most fundamental level. This gentle, measured pace provides an unparalleled richness of learning, an immeasurable depth of experience, and a glorious opportunity for the beautiful savoring of each individual level of expansion as you ascend. And here, then, is a deeply comforting truth to anchor within your heart. You absolutely can and are invited to experience your personal ascension in every single moment of every single day. This momentous shift is not some far-off, distant future event shrouded in mystery. It is profoundly, vibrantly happening right now, within the very fabric of your present reality. Each day unfurls before you, presenting countless small, seemingly insignificant choices, yet each choice is a potent opportunity. Will you instinctively cling to a familiar, often rigid, third-dimensional mindset characterized by limitation and fear? Or will you bravely choose to gently release its outdated grasp and consciously rise to an expansive, liberated fifth-dimensional perspective? Consider this when faced with a challenging situation. Do you react with the biting sting of anger and the heavy weight of judgment, the hallmark of 3D? Or do you consciously choose to respond with a gentle embrace of compassion and the profound clarity of understanding the essence of 5D? Similarly, do you choose to hoard resentments, clutching tightly to the bitter ghosts of past grievances and allowing fear to cloud your judgment, a classic 3D pattern? Or do you consciously, courageously practice the transformative power of forgiveness and cultivate an unshakable trust in the benevolent flow of life, the very heart of 5D. These may, at first glance, appear to be inconsequential, small choices, whispers in the grand symphony of your life. But do not be deceived, they are, in fact, the very intricate fabric, the foundational threads of your consciousness shift. Each and every time you consciously select the 5D response, the higher path, the more expansive choice you are actively, powerfully elevating your personal vibration. With each such choice, you literally become the next, higher, more evolved version of yourself, repeatedly, moment by moment. To engage in this process deliberately and consciously is, for your soul, an utterly incredible, transformative, and profoundly fulfilling experience. Indeed, this gradual, conscious ascent is precisely what you, at the soul level, came here for. Every courageous act of releasing old emotional baggage, those heavy burdens accumulated over lifetimes, every sudden, illuminating flash of spiritual insight that pierces through the veil of illusion, every warm, expansive wave of unconditional love you feel, either for yourself or for another being, these are not mere fleeting sensations. Oh no, these are the glorious, sparkling fireworks of ascension, moments of pure, unadulterated joy and triumph that your magnificent higher self celebrates with boundless enthusiasm. Yes, we wholeheartedly understand that some of you, despite your deep commitment, may occasionally feel a profound sense of impatience, or even, at times, a wave of discouragement wash over you. You might find yourself pondering, with a mix of anticipation and weariness, when will the great breakthrough finally manifest? Why can't this massive shift simply complete itself, all at once, in a sudden, undeniable flash? Perhaps some of you have even meticulously marked specific dates in your calendars, or have absorbed prophecies that confidently proclaim certain deadlines for this grand transition. If, as often happens, those eagerly awaited dates arrive and then quietly recede into the past, without the dramatic culmination you anticipated, it is entirely natural to experience a keen sense of disappointment. However, we are here to offer you a crucial, reframing perspective, viewing Ascension as simply something to get over, a task to be completed, a hurdle to be cleared, is a perspective that, in its very essence, does not truly serve your highest good or enhance your journey. Instead, we invite you to consciously engage in a powerful act of reframing your perspective. Cultivate an inner knowing, a deep, abiding certainty that the ultimate completion of this profound consciousness shift is absolutely inevitable, a destined unfoldment. With this unshakable conviction, the question of when it will occur becomes entirely secondary, no longer warranting a single moment of worry or anxious preoccupation. It will, with absolute certainty, come to pass as surely and as reliably as the golden dawn follows the deepest night. Armed with that profound certainty, you can lovingly release any lingering attachment to the specific timing of its arrival. Instead, you are free to redirect your precious energy and focus entirely on the rich, vibrant experience of the present momentum, extracting every last drop of goodness, every profound lesson, every exhilarating spark of joy from this incredible journey of becoming. Right here, right now, in this unfolding present, you are a magnificent work in progress, a constantly evolving masterpiece, and in that beautiful, dynamic state, you can and should find immense joy, profound pride and deep satisfaction. Make the conscious, deliberate choice to revel in the journey itself, to savor each step, each challenge, each victory, rather than simply longing with bated breath for some distant, static destination. Do not, under any circumstances, wait for an external occurrence, a grand event, a sudden validation, a sign from the heavens to finally grant yourself permission to feel good, to feel whole, or to truly begin living the vibrant, authentic life your soul yearns for. As your fifth-dimensional self, truly be it now. The present version of you, listening intently to these words, stands at the precipice of another invaluable, golden opportunity today, a chance to evolve a little more, to deepen your spiritual essence. Seize that step with conscious intention and savor the profound sweetness of its unfolding. Perhaps this opportunity presents itself as a meditation where, at long last, you find the sacred courage to truly forgive someone, releasing a long-held burden and feeling an extraordinary lightness flood your being. Or it might be a simple, reflective walk in nature where, with breathtaking suddenness, you perceive and feel the vibrant, intricate interconnection of all life, a sensation of boundless unity washing over you. These aren't monumental leaps, but rather incremental expansions, each one a precious facet of the grand consciousness shift. There's a great, tender beauty in witnessing its gradual, organic unfolding within you, much like a magnificent flower meticulously opening, petal by delicate petal, revealing its inner brilliance. We understand implicitly that we are speaking to the converted. You wouldn't be engaged with a message imbued with such depth if you weren't already wholeheartedly embracing the magnificent challenge of moment-to-moment spiritual growth. Indeed, within the deepest chambers of your soul, you inherently recognize that this gradual, steady path is not only the wisest, but also ultimately the most profoundly rewarding journey. Yes, a part of you, undeniably, feels weary of the dense, challenging energies of 3D Earth, longing simply to go home to a higher, more harmonious realm. But remember this profound truth: you possess the innate power, the divine mandate, to bring heaven to earth, right here, right now. You are not merely inhabitants, but emissaries of your true Hamebe in a distant, shimmering star system, a celestial angelic realm, or the very heart of Source itself. Instead of succumbing to the understandable longing to escape this physical reality, focus your magnificent spiritual will on intentionally infusing it, saturating this earthly plane with the powerful galactic and divine energies you carry within your very being. Allow those high frequencies to descend, to cascade gracefully through every cell and fiber of your physical body. Feel yourself expanding, radiating, and shining with an inner luminosity as you consciously do so. In these exquisite moments of presence and intention, you already are your fifth-dimensional self, a radiant beacon anchoring light, love, and higher consciousness directly into the here and now. And when you consciously embody this state, you simultaneously become a living, breathing example for others, silently, yet powerfully, showing them the way forward through the sheer magnetic force of your radiance and the conscious integrity of your actions. We, of the Galactic Councils, are singularly focused on one ultimate objective in our guidance, to you helping humanity manifest an even greater abundance of love and foster a stronger, more coherent flow of source energy throughout your world. With this paramount goal firmly in mind, we feel it imperative to address the escalating amount of division and fragmentation we observe among humans, sadly fueled by conflicting beliefs and strongly held opinions. Lately, as the planetary energies intensify and recalibrate, many of you are increasingly splitting into distinct camps, deeply entrenched along ideological lines. You may find yourselves ensnared in the conviction that your specific beliefs make you inherently right, undeniably smarter, or unequivocally more just, leading you to label those who disagree as fundamentally wrong, misguided, or even malevolent. This pervasive tendency, ironically, is actually disempowering you, diminishing your spiritual potency both individually and collectively. While it may initially feel empowering to wield what you perceive as correct knowledge, or to belong to a tightly knit group that echo chambers your precise perspective, pause and deeply notice how the act of belittling or dismissing those with differing views instantaneously erects an impenetrable wall. This isn't merely a separation between you and them, it creates an internal rift, a painful fragmentation within your own consciousness. Consider for a moment this profound, often overlooked truth. Every single person out there, every individual you encounter, represents an aspect of you. They are an intricate facet, a shimmering reflection of the vast human collective to which you inextricably belong. Some aspects may serve as echoes of who you were in a past life, a forgotten memory etched into your soul's journey. Others might embody a shadow, trait you have disowned or repressed, a mirror reflecting an uncomfortable truth you've yet to integrate. Or perhaps there's simply a vivid possibility, a potential expression existing within Source's infinitely vast spectrum of creation. If you choose to judge and harbor hatred towards that external person, are you not, in essence, attempting to destroy or suppress a part of yourself? Is it any wonder, then, that this internal conflict inevitably brings forth inner pain, turmoil, and a sense of unease? Tragically, some individuals have become so deeply ensnared in ideological hatred that they begin to fantasize about the complete elimination of those who think differently, dreaming of a world purged of dissenting voices. From a higher, more expanded perspective, this extreme polarization is akin to the left hand attempting to sever the right hand simply because it holds a different tool or performs a different function. Such an act is nothing less than self-aggression in disguise, a profound act of self-mutilation on the collective human body. Obviously, this destructive consciousness of separation, this relentless urge to divide and conquer, absolutely does not serve your magnificent journey of ascension. Beloved ones, a person's beliefs, however vehemently you may disagree with them, do not and can never define the eternal, undeniable truth of who they are. Beneath the superficial layers of opinions, ideologies, and worldviews, every single being is pure source energy, an incandescent divine soul. If you journey deep enough beyond the veil of form and thought, each of you carries the exact same infinite, immutable spark of creation. Unity, in its purest, most potent form, is your ultimate destiny, an inevitable trajectory of your evolution. Embrace and realize this inherent oneness, while simultaneously celebrating the rich tapestry of diversity that makes humanity so uniquely vibrant. True unity will never be achieved by coercing or convincing everyone to adopt a single, uniform viewpoint, for that is conformity, not divine union. Authentic unity arises, instead, when you can courageously recognize the shared divine essence, that undeniable spark, even within someone whose life story, lived experiences, or worldview diverges radically, perhaps even jarringly from your own. Therefore, rather than expending your precious energy trying to change others' minds to mirror yours, actively seek genuine opportunities to evoke their profound source nature. For example, instead of engaging in heated arguments over divisive topics like politics or health choices, consciously seek to find common human ground. Share genuine love, light-hearted humor, or simple acts of kindness in non-controversial, universally relatable ways. By demonstrating your true, authentic essence beyond labels, roles, or affiliations, you create an open, inviting space that may powerfully evoke their own inherent source nature in return. As an undeniable aspect of Source itself, you carry within you the boundless power to forgive and to accept. You can, for instance, inwardly declare, "I truly see the light in you," the divine spark, even if we hold profoundly different perspectives and disagree on many things. Indeed, in the grand, intricate tapestry of creation, all perspectives hold some intrinsic validity, contributing a unique thread to the whole. Keep this expansive truth in mind when engaging in any interaction. Pause and consciously ask yourself, how can I respond to this situation, to this person, from my supreme soul self? That supreme self, you will find, is characterized by profound patience, boundless compassion, and a radiant, healing presence. Now, take a moment to specifically recall those people or groups whose beliefs you find most deplorable, most dangerous, or most challenging to accept. Notice with profound honesty how your prolonged judgment of them has served only to make you more bitter, more anxious, or more agitated, and how it has only contributed to humanity as a whole becoming even more polarized. Has it truly fixed anything? Has it brought about any positive change? Now, vividly imagine the immense relief, the incredible lightness of consciously releasing that heavy weight. Realize deeply that every single second spent resenting, judging, or clinging to animosity towards them is a second of your own precious inner peace irrevocably lost. So, for your own spiritual well-being and for the greater good of the collective, consciously choose to drop that burden. You are unequivocally destined to become a harmonious, unified human collective, radiating and living in pure love. This undeniable destiny powerfully pulls you forward, relentlessly, no matter what perceived obstacles may arise, because it is the very will of Source expressing itself through each and every one of you. You possess the agency to both ease and accelerate this grand unfolding by starting now to release the egoic need to always be right and to perpetually make someone else wrong. Cease drawing those rigid lines in the sand that define and separate. Instead, begin extending hands across the sand, reaching out in genuine connection and understanding. Cultivate the profound practice of acceptance of what is, paradoxically, even while you actively work to improve things and co-create a better reality. True acceptance, it is crucial to understand, does not equate to condoning or approving harmful behaviors. Rather, It means recognizing the deep, underlying unity and shared divinity despite the superficial, often jarring, differences that appear on the surface. In consciously doing so, you will feel an immediate and palpable expansion and profound freedom bloom within your heart center. This, dear ones, is the breathtaking liberation of unity consciousness. It empowers you to move with the graceful, effortless flow of life rather than constantly struggling against its currents. As we have repeatedly emphasized, eventually all humans will awaken to and embody this truth. You will unite, not as disparate nations, but as one harmonious Earth people. It is an inevitable unfolding. So, we ask you, why not embrace this powerful truth and begin now? Embrace the boundless freedom and the immense power of unity in this very moment, and watch with wonder as your entire reality shifts dramatically toward peace in miraculous response. Indeed, all shadows and darkness, whether individual or collective in their manifestation, are now being relentlessly pushed to the surface. You have, without a doubt, likely noticed this intense process unfolding all around you. Long-held secrets are relentlessly coming to light. Deep-seated old traumas and ingrained biases are being exposed with startling clarity. Corrupt systems, once hidden behind facades, are now vividly showing their true colors, stripped bare for all to see. Though it may feel intensely overwhelming or profoundly unsettling to witness this widespread exposure, understand that this great unveiling of darkness is not only necessary, but also an indispensable part of the planetary ascension process. For what remains hidden, what lingers unseen in the forgotten corners of consciousness, simply cannot be truly healed or transmuted. Thus, the universe, in its infinite and impeccable wisdom, ensures that anything of lower vibration, anything lurking in the unseen depths, is now brought into the illuminating glare of awareness, demanding conscious recognition and release. What once lay hidden in the deep, obscure corners of existence shadows that perhaps festered and multiplied for millennia, for eons, cloaked from scrutinious now, quite dramatically, being brought into the full glare of illumination, revealed for every single soul to witness. This isn't just a distant phenomenon, it's a dual unveiling, unfolding simultaneously on a planetary, global scale and intimately within the very depths of your own being. Confronting the darker, often unsettling aspects of humanity, and indeed, the sometimes disquieting shadows within our individual selves, is undeniably an arduous and deeply uncomfortable undertaking. It takes more than just casual observation. It demands a profound wellspring of courageous, steely resolve, if you will to genuinely delve into and meticulously examine those parts of society or the individual psyche that are marred, wounded, painfully scarred, or frankly, just plain ugly. But hayrase the profound paradox. It is precisely this uncomfortable, brave confrontation that acts as a potent catalyst, igniting the fires of profound awakening and accelerating an undeniable, sweeping transformation. Consider this the very instant you become acutely aware of a negative pattern, perhaps recognizing, with a jolt, the insidious ways fear has historically been weaponized to manipulate vast populations, or discovering, perhaps with a sense of chagrin, a deeply ingrained prejudiced reaction surfacing from within your own consciousness at that very moment of recognition. You are simultaneously imbued with an extraordinary, inherent power, the capacity to transmute it. To transmute, in essence, is to fundamentally alter its form. It's the spiritual alchemy of turning the densest lead into radiant gold, of transforming the most pervasive darkness into brilliant, clarifying light. By merely shining the unwavering beam of your awareness onto that shadow, you don't just observe it, you actively initiate the process of dissolving its tenacious grip, already beginning to unravel its power. And once that initial light is cast, the next profound step is to consciously infuse it with the transformative energies of unconditional love, boundless compassion, and profound forgiveness, thereby allowing it to heal completely, to integrate back into wholeness. This potent principle remains universally true, regardless of whether you're confronting a deeply personal shadow, like a long-buried childhood pain finally bubbling to the surface, yearning for healing and resolution, or addressing a vast, collective one, such as systemic injustice finally being recognized, brought to light, and actively dismantled by an awakening society. Always hold this truth close. You are not mere observers in this grand cosmic play. You are, each and every one of you, profound alchemists at the very core of your soul. Indeed, before you ever chose to incarnate into this earthly experience, you possessed an innate knowing that a significant portion of your sacred work here would involve the intricate process of clearing dense, constricting energies from within your own energetic blueprint. And by powerful extension, this personal transmutation would ripple outward, facilitating the clearing within the collective consciousness, transforming those lower, heavier vibrations into elevated, crystalline frequencies of profound understanding and enlightened awareness. Therefore, when the curtains are pulled back and you witness darkness but societal corruption, personal wounds, or global injustices being starkly exposed now, try consciously shifting your instinctive reaction. Instead of succumbing to alarm, panic, or despair, endeavor to pivot your perspective towards one of immense opportunity. Can you feel it? You might think, here, in this very unveiling, lies a precious, sacred chance for profound healing, for deep reconciliation, and for truly transformative change. Your role in this profound shift is entirely unique, guided by your inner compass. Support this intricate process in whatever ways resonate deeply with your soul, in the manner you instinctively feel called to contribute. For some, this might manifest as dedicated personal clearing work, perhaps engaging in a heartfelt forgiveness exercise when a long-dormant old wound, a forgotten slight, or a painful memory finally bubbles up to the conscious surface, demanding your gentle attention and release. For others, it could involve the immensely challenging yet deeply spiritual act of holding a truly compassionate space sanctuary of understanding for both victims and even perpetrators, as often painful, unsettling truths are relentlessly revealed across the global stage. This requires a nuanced wisdom, a knowing that at their core, both sides, despite their seemingly opposing roles, are wounded beings who ultimately need the balm of love to truly heal. And for yet others, it might call for more overt action, actively joining courageous movements dedicated to reforming what is demonstrably unjust in the world, but always, crucially, with the overarching intention of profound healing and restorative justice. Never end. This is key with the corrosive energy of revenge or retribution. Embrace this profound paradox. Understand that as more darkness, more hidden truths, and more uncomfortable realities surge to the surface, seemingly overwhelming. This is not a sign of impending doom. On the contrary, it is the clearest, most undeniable signal that the light on our beloved planet is not diminishing, but rather intensifying, becoming brighter and more potent than ever before. Imagine it like a powerful, brilliant beacon cutting through dense fog, or stirring up the bottom of a murky pond to reveal what lay beneath. This ever-increasing, radiant light is actively and inexorably driving out all lingering, deeply embedded shadows, leaving no stone unturned. What does this mean for our collective future? Ultimately, as humanity and Earth consciously ascend to a higher vibrational level, a more refined state of being, absolutely no thing, no wound, no injustice, no hidden sorrow can remain unhealed or unaddressed. Every fractured piece, every fragmented aspect of reality must eventually be lovingly reconciled, harmonized, and integrated back into the vast, all-encompassing embrace of light. Therefore, while some of these impending revelations may undoubtedly prove to be deeply unsettling, even profoundly unpleasant to witness or experience, hold steadfast to the understanding that they are not signs of descent. Instead, they are powerful harbingers, announcing the imminent arrival of a cleaner, more profoundly transparent, and ultimately more just world. And how do you, as an individual, contribute to this grand cosmic shift? You can offer your invaluable part by simply being willing to courageously face your own shadows, those personal areas of discomfort, fear, or pain with unwavering honesty and profound self-kindness. It's not about self-flagellation, but self-compassion. The more individuals among us who commit to this sacred inner work, the more elegantly, the more harmoniously, and indeed, the more gracefully the vast, interconnected collective shadows of humanity will be transmuted, easing the path for all. Understand, then, that this deep, introspective work is not merely a personal endeavor. It is, in its purest form, a profound act of service to the entirety of existence, to the grand tapestry of the collective. For every single instance you courageously heal even a small fragment of your own personal darkness, you're not only liberating yourself, but you're also quite literally lightening the energetic burden for all of humanity. Think of it as a subtle yet powerful ripple effect. Beloved ones, we implore you prepare yourselves, not just mentally or physically, but vibrationally, for what promises to be the most pivotal, transformative journey of your very lives. By this, we mean the period stretching out before us is poised to be extraordinarily dynamic, an exhilaratingly fast-moving torrent of energetic changes, shifting realities at an unprecedented pace. While there is absolutely nothing to genuinely fear in this unfolding, it undeniably calls for immense resilience, the capacity to bend without breaking, unflinching courage in the face of the unknown, and an unwavering, steadfast commitment to your chosen spiritual path. Indeed, recognize that every single change now unfolding, whether it manifests on the vast global stage or within the quiet, sacred chambers of your own inner world, serves as a divine compass, unerringly guiding you toward an elevated, higher state of being, a more expanded, more authentic version of yourself. Therefore, consciously endeavor to embrace these shifts, however unsettling they might initially seem. For instance, If a long-held job suddenly comes to an unexpected end, if cherished relationships begin to reconfigure in unforeseen ways, or if your physical living location suddenly shifts, trust implicitly that these seemingly disruptive events are not chaotic misfortunes. Rather, they are meticulously orchestrated reorganizations, recalibrating your entire life's framework to precisely align with and perfectly match the higher, more resonant vibration you are now consciously or unconsciously entering. Crucially, anchored deep within the very core of your heart's the profound, comforting knowledge that at this precise moment, you are exactly where your soul needs to be on its evolutionary journey. And even more powerfully, realize that you already possess every single resource, every ounce of wisdom and strength intrinsically within you to bravely face and transcend any challenge that might arise. This steadfast mindset of unwavering trust, this deep inner knowing, will serve as your ultimate seatbelt on what promises to be an exhilarating, perhaps even wild, ride through uncharted energetic territories. It is the unshakable anchor that will keep you feeling secure, centered, and grounded, no matter how abruptly this cosmic roller coaster twists, turns, plunges, or ascends. And please, never forget you are absolutely not alone in this magnificent process. Take a moment, perhaps metaphorically or even literally, to look around. You will discover countless other awakened souls, fellow travelers, bravely walking the shared ascension path right alongside you, their hearts beating with similar aspirations. Some of these kindred spirits, these fellow journeyers, you may know intimately in your personal life with others. Your connection might manifest through resonant messages such as this one, or perhaps you simply perceive their presence, feeling their supportive, energetic signature in the unified field. Regardless of the form, together you are organically coalescing, steadily forming the vibrant, burgeoning new Earth community, a conscious collective that inherently uplifts and inspires one another through the potent forces of unconditional love and unwavering unity. Cultivate a deep trust in one another. Openly share your personal stories, your breakthroughs, your challenges, and the unique techniques or insights you discovered along the way. Be unwavering in your encouragement of each other. This profound sense of community support, whether it's expressed in physical gatherings, through virtual connections across distances, or simply through shared spiritual intention, is an immensely empowering force during these times of accelerated, monumental change. But above all, beyond all strategies and techniques, strive to remain perpetually anchored in love. This encompasses profound love for yourself, radical self-acceptance of your divine, perfection, unconditional love for others, encompassing all beings, and a deep, reverent love for our living Earth and for the boundless source from which all life springs. Understand this as your guiding principle. Love is the unwavering beacon, the lighthouse illuminating your path and guiding you gracefully home to a vibrant, expansive 5D life. When the energies of the world or your inner landscape become particularly intense, when you feel the churn of chaos or overwhelm, simply return to your sacred heart center, that tranquil wellspring of divine connection within you. From that deep space, consciously radiate pure, lovey, potent, vibrational frequency outward in all directions, enveloping everything and everyone. This seemingly simple act of radiating love has truly enormous, far-reaching ripple effects. It possesses the alchemical power to calm even the most tempestuous storms, whether they rage as emotional turmoil within your psyche or even manifest as energetic disturbances in your physical reality. It heals deeply, mending fractured aspects of self and situation. It opens wide the portals to miraculous solutions that might have previously seemed utterly impossible. The future that is rapidly approaching is, in truth, astonishingly bright, brimming with an abundance of possibilities that are quite literally limitless. Hold this magnificent vision firmly in your mind's eye, especially when circumstances feel heavy or challenging. For you are, indeed, embarked upon an extraordinary ascension journey, gracefully moving towards an unimaginably beautiful, entirely new reality. Be assured, beloved souls, that every single ounce of courage you manage to muster, every flicker of persistence you demonstrate, will not go unnoticed or unrewarded. Instead, it will be reciprocated and honored in ways so magnificent, so profound, that they will undoubtedly leave you utterly awestruck. On a more immediate note, many of you have undoubtedly been experiencing bouts of deep, pervasive fatigue, perhaps even what feels like a chronic lethargy or an inexplicable energetic crisis recently. It's crucial to understand that this isn't merely a conventional call to rest in the traditional 3D sense of simply sleeping more or taking a break. No, this profound weariness is a powerful, undeniable signal. It indicates that you have utterly exhausted the old ways of being, the ingrained patterns of operating within an outdated energetic framework. It is as if every conceivable action, every effort that could possibly be expended under the old, dense energy paradigm has been meticulously completed, pushing you to the absolute brink of exhaustion, quite literally wearing you out completely. You feel this deep-seated fatigue precisely because the familiar paradigm of constantly pushing, relentlessly striving, and ceaselessly forcing outcomes, the very engines that propelled you in the past, simply no longer functions in this emerging energetic landscape. The old, finite energy required to sustain such exhaustive efforts has quite literally dissipated, is no longer available to you in the same way. You are being gracefully released from the laborious, often frustrating task of attempting to move or manipulate reality through sheer force of will or brute effort. Instead, a magnificent shift is occurring. Reality itself is now preparing to effortlessly move through you, guided by the elegant, divine principle of grace. Therefore, true access to boundless vitality, to vibrant, life-giving energy, no longer stems from the incessant grind of effort and struggle. Rather, it now flows abundantly from a place of profound surrender to the natural, effortless current of the universal flow. Consequently, if you find yourself feeling a profound inability to motivate yourself with the same fervor or through the same mechanisms as before, resist the urge to fall into self-judgment or frustration. Instead, approach this shift with an experimental curiosity. Consciously try doing less and, paradoxically, allowing more. You will swiftly discover an entirely new, boundless source of revitalizing energy beginning to flow effortlessly through you, precisely when you release your tenacious grip, when you stop trying to control or grasp it. Indeed, the less you strive, the more you actively disengage from the frantic need to make things happen, the closer you organically align with your essential, authentic divine self, that core essence of your being, which is, in truth, infinitely powerful, infinitely wise and utterly boundless. Furthermore, the fewer ego-based identifications you cling Tato's limiting labels, roles, and narratives that define you only superficially, the more purely and unrestrictedly you can conduct the pristine, life-giving energy of Source. This monumental shift, this conscious embrace of flow over force, heralds nothing less than the magnificent birth of a new 5D human and evolved being who functions as a pristine, clear channel for the expansive, interconnected unity field of all consciousness. Understand this with absolute clarity. What is currently unfolding is genuinely not the end of times in the catastrophic sense that some fear. Instead, it is the undeniable, glorious end of old times, the dissolution of outdated paradigms, limiting beliefs, and dense energetic structures, and the breathtaking birth of an entirely new era, with each of you serving as conscious bearers and anchors of a profoundly new, higher frequency on Earth. Our beloved planet Earth herself is vibrantly immersed in the throes of her magnificent, epical transition, moving gracefully from the dense, dualistic confines of 3D consciousness into the expansive, unified, and heart-centered realities of 5D. Countless incarnated souls currently walking this planet are either actively making or have already successfully made their individual and collective ascension to this higher, more enlightened state of being. Without exaggeration, this moment, right here and now, is arguably the most pivotal, most extraordinary juncture in the entire history of this planet, perhaps even holding cosmic significance. Indeed, the very fabric of the universe watches in collective awe and anticipation for humanity after what has been an astonishingly long, deep sleep is now awakening en masse, stirring from its slumber with newfound clarity and purpose. Consequently, those ancient, often fear-inducing prophecies of Armageddon and widespread doom, as interpreted in their direst forms, will simply not manifest in the way some have historically anticipated. Feared, we are not, in fact, hurtling toward the dreaded precipice of humanity's annihilation. Instead, we stand on the cusp of witnessing truly incredible, unprecedented times of profound rebirth and renewal. However, even amidst this rising tide of optimism, we must unequivocally address the elephant in the room, that pressing, undeniable truth standing silently before us. One fundamental obstacle, both deeply personal and universally significant, still remains, and that is the matter of individual choice, the ultimate, sovereign destiny of each individual soul in this monumental process of planetary and cosmic transformation. Indeed, we find ourselves positioned at the most decisive, pivotal crossroads humanity has ever encountered in its long, complex history. Before our very eyes, two distinct, impeccably well-defined timelines are rapidly crystallizing, each with its own trajectory, and these will irrevocably determine the future paths for all of Earth's people. One illuminated timeline ascends gracefully, leading straight to the new Earth, a reality firmly anchored in the expansive, harmonized resonance of 5D consciousness. The other timeline, by stark contrast, will gently guide those not yet vibrationally aligned or prepared for this shift to a different, perhaps softer, kind of exile, essentially, a loving relocation to another 3D planet that can serve as a benevolent stage for continued duality experiences, offering further opportunities for soul growth at a different pace. In more concrete, quantifiable terms, approximately 1/3 of humanity, a significant dedicated minority, though the precise number may not be exact, is already demonstrating readiness, both at the deep soul and awakened consciousness levels, to ascend gracefully with Earth into the fifth dimension. These are not merely passive recipients, rather. They are the courageous individuals who, through countless lifetimes of diligent growth, profound introspection, and conscious choices made throughout this current incarnation, have diligently cultivated and achieved the necessary light quotient, an expansive capacity to embody unconditional love, and an unwavering willingness to live vibrantly in unity and harmonious co-creation. Imagine them as the vanguard, the pioneering souls whose inner radiance now matches the incoming higher frequencies. They are the ones who will organically form the very population of this burgeoning new Earth, establishing its foundational energetic signature. The remaining portion of humanity, regrettably, is simply not yet poised or ready to complete this grand ascension process at this precise juncture in time. Yet, it is crucial to understand that there is absolutely no judgment inherent in this differentiation. Consider it akin to a vast, cosmic school system where not every student graduates simultaneously. Some, quite naturally, require a bit more focused study, more integrated practice, and perhaps a few more experiential lessons to fully grasp the curriculum before advancing to the next level. These precious souls will, therefore, continue their intricate journey in a different world essentially, a tailored 3D environment, crucially designed to be largely free from the extremely dense, dark forces that have historically cast their shadows here on Earth. There, they will embark upon a fresh, new cycle of experience, and over their own measured pace and trajectory, they too will awaken and eventually ascend, fulfilling their unique soul contracts and divine timings. The new Earth, on the other hand, will manifest as an exquisite place exclusively designed for and inhabited by fifth-dimensional beings. Picture it, if you will, as a vibrant community safeguarded by subtle, intrinsic vibrational gates not overtly controlled by any coercive force, restrictive dogma, or elitist decree, but rather governed purely by the immutable principles of natural, energetic law. Only those whose internal resonance, whose very being, can genuinely maintain a consistent 5D frequency will intrinsically resonate with and effortlessly enter its hallowed energetic space. Indeed, this powerful separation of the wheat from the chaff, this discerning differentiation, is already well underway, unfolding across the subtle realms and largely decided at much higher cosmic levels of orchestration. The resounding truth is that the light has truly, unequivocally won on Earth, and its victory is now manifesting into physical reality. The Ascension timeline, therefore, is not merely hoped for, it is utterly secure, anchored in divine blueprint. By approximately the year 2027, this intricate separation process will be fully complete and firmly established across all planes of existence. Throughout this transformative period, the high-frequency light energy continuously bathing Earth will continue its relentless, accelerating intensification. This escalating influx of pure light makes it progressively, almost physically, impossible for those wishing to remain spiritually asleep to comfortably do so any longer. It's truly akin to attempting to remain deeply asleep when a blindingly bright shaft of morning sunlight streams directly onto your face eventually. Instinctively, you simply cannot help but stir. Consequently, a vast number of spiritually slumbering individuals will indeed be roused and awakened by this overwhelming light influx. This, undoubtedly, is the profoundly good news, a cause for universal celebration. However, here lies an intriguing, yet critical, caveat. Even when gently, or perhaps intensely, awakened by this powerful, undeniable light, some souls, in their sovereign free will still consciously choose to turn their gaze away, metaphorically seeking out and finding another dark room in which to continue their journey. This implies that a certain number of souls, despite being stirred awake by the intense celestial illumination, will still consciously opt for a darker, denser planetary environment, a world more aligned with their current vibrational status, continue their essential soul lessons. Why? Because they're not yet fully ready, or perhaps willing, to wholly embrace the expansive frequencies of unconditional love and profound unity. And, crucially, that is perfectly okay. Free will, the sacred, inviolable right to choose, remains paramount in the universe, an unassailable cosmic law. Each individual soul, in its inherent wisdom, judges its own readiness and sovereignly chooses its own path forward. There is no external authority, no cosmic judge, that condemns anyone to one specific reality or another. It is all ultimately a magnificent interplay of vibrational frequency and individual choice. Thus, the profound message we share, and countless others like it resonating across the globe, is specifically intended for those truly awakened beings who have consciously chosen the vibrant new Earth path. If you are still listening, absorbing these words, and feeling their resonance deep within your core, you're most certainly among those brave souls who have made this monumental ascension choice. Congratulations, for you are already stepping into a grander destiny. We could aptly describe this pivotal juncture as a cosmic bifurcation point, or even, more dramatically, a true point of no return for humanity's collective timeline. These are not merely ordinary times, it is an epic year, and indeed, years of profound revelation and unveiling. As your personal inner light shines ever brighter, radiating outward, everything that has long been hidden in the shadows, both within your own deepest self and concealed within the intricate fabric of human society, is now being relentlessly and compassionately revealed. While this process may, at times, feel deeply shocking, even utterly overwhelming to the senses, it is also, paradoxically, profoundly liberating and intensely enlightening. Truth, in its purest, unadulterated form, is irrevocably coming to light. This precisely is apocalypse in its original, ancient Greek sense of the word, a powerful, sacred unveiling, a stripping away of illusion. And after this momentous unveiling comes the beautiful, organic process of integration into a higher, more harmonious order of being. The time has now unequivocally arrived for each individual to pause, go inward, and deeply ponder their sovereign choice within the sanctity of their own heart. Will you continue living, perhaps inadvertently, entangled in the intricate, stifling strands of the old collective thought matrix, that insidious web woven of social control, perceived limitation, and submission to external authority, even as it visibly implodes and crumbles upon itself? Or will you, with courage and conviction, step boldly forward into the boundless freedom and profound responsibility that define your own divine sovereignty? The collective matrix, inherently based upon the limiting paradigm of separation consciousness, is indeed collapsing, its old structures dissolving into energetic dust. Those who, by choice or inertia, remain aligned with its diminishing resonance will inevitably experience that collapse as their present reality, which, as previously noted, will eventually manifest upon a different planetary stage, allowing their continued growth. But you, the brave souls who consciously choose the path of sovereignty and self-governance, will experience something remarkably different, something far more exhilarating: the joyous, vibrant blossoming of a free, new reality, where your own magnificent higher self becomes your unwavering, intuitive guide. For many of you listening to this profound message, the choice, in principle, feels wonderfully easy, almost a given. Of course, you instinctively choose freedom, choose love, and choose the radiant new earth. However, putting this high-minded choice in a tangible, daily practice can be far more challenging, and we unequivocally acknowledge and honor that struggle. The profound reason it proves to be so challenging lies in the multitude of deeply woven entanglements and attachments that tend, with an almost magnetic force, to pull you back into the familiar, yet collapsing, old web of collective reality. These entanglements include your beloved family and cherished friends, loved ones who may not yet comprehend the depth of your personal awakening, or whose lives are still deeply rooted and actively participating in the complex concerns and pervasive dramas of the 3D world. You might harbor a genuine fear of losing vital connection with them, or of causing them emotional pain if you dare to diverge from the reality tunnel they currently inhabit. There are also your career and finances, those deeply ingrained jobs and income sources inextricably tied to the old, crumbling systems. These can create a profound sense of dependency on the way things are, instilling a potent fear of taking that audacious leap into the liberating, yet often unknown, future. Furthermore, the pervasive concerns of health and security loom large. The old 3D matrix, despite its inherent falsity, promises a comforting, albeit illusory, kind of security. Follow the established rules, and you will be cared for. Breaking away from this perceived safety net often triggers deep-seated survival fears. Who will help me if I get sick in this new paradigm? How will I manage without the familiar old support structures? Are questions that naturally arise. Then there are religion and ideology, those powerful group spiritual or secular beliefs that have historically provided a strong sense of identity and belonging. These can be incredibly hard to release, as you may worry deeply about betraying your upbringing, your community, or your heritage if your personal truth courageously evolves beyond their established doctrines. Politics and tribal affiliations also exert an immense pull. So many individuals define their very identity by their political or social affiliations, becoming entrenched. These powerful group egregores collective thought forms charged with emotion pulls strongly on innate human loyalty and deep-seated emotions, making true independent thought and action incredibly difficult to manifest. And finally, the simple yet potent forces of habits and comforts, though, put it plainly, the devil often feels inherently safer, more predictable than venturing into the beautiful yet uncharted unknown. There is an undeniable, almost primal comfort found in routine and familiarity, even when that routine is severely limiting your potential. Old habits, indeed, die hard because they consistently reassure the ego that nothing fundamentally terrifying is changing, even though, in truth, everything is shifting beneath your very feet. These multifarious entanglements have, in countless subtle and overt ways, fundamentally defined who you thought you were. As you courageously move away from the ingrained collective conditioning, it may indeed feel as though all these familiar things, the people, the places, the roles you once played are slowly but surely being lost to you, as the very web that once held you so tightly now begins to unravel. Your familiar world, the very fabric of your old life, is not merely changing, it is actively, irrevocably dissolving. Indeed, those once sturdy anchors, the routines, the relationships, the identities that defined your existence, are no longer holding anything in place. This profound shift can leave you feeling utterly unmoored, adrift like a solitary vessel cut from its moorings, floating in a vast, boundless void of the unknown. And that void, this expansive emptiness, can be profoundly unsettling, even terrifying, an abyss where all your cherished old reference points, your previous understandings of who you are and how the world works, have vanished without a trace. It's at this unsettling juncture that the deep-seated resistance many souls feel towards the powerful call of ascension suddenly becomes perfectly comprehensible. For truly, it demands nothing less than a monumental leap of faith, a courageous plunge from the perceived safety of comfort and familiarity into the thrilling, yet bewildering depths of profound mystery. Yet, as intensely uncomfortable as this phase of disorienting emptiness might feel, rest assured it is not only entirely appropriate, but also beautifully temporary. Consider it your sacred cocoon stage, a necessary period of profound internal transformation. Just as a caterpillar must completely liquefy, dissolving into a seemingly formless goo, before it can miraculously reorganize its cellular structure and emerge as a magnificent butterfly, so too are you in the process of dissolving your deeply ingrained attachments to old identities, limiting beliefs, and a reality that no longer serves your highest good. It might feel profoundly disorienting, as if you were losing your very self, questioning the core of your being. But paradoxically, this dissolution is not a loss, it is the courageous, vital process of shedding the inessential to reveal and find your authentic, true self. You simply cannot fully step into the radiant new reality until you have completely, lovingly, yet firmly released the vestiges of the old. Imagine trying to carry a lifetime's worth of cumbersome, outdated baggage, all of those lingering regrets, unhealed wounds, and inherited limitations through a narrow, shimmering portal to a higher dimension. It would quite literally not fit. The universe, in its boundless, intelligent wisdom and unwavering love, is not punishing you, rather, it is gently yet persistently assisting you in releasing everything that is not genuinely, intrinsically you. The timeline for this deeply personal, sovereign shift is, by its very nature, entirely unique to each individual. Some souls, with a fierce inner current, may navigate through this void with what appears to be remarkable speed, while others, perhaps with a more contemplative or complex journey, may move through it at a slower, more measured pace. Indeed, it may take humanity as a collective several years, perhaps even longer, to fully process this monumental detachment from the old paradigms. Therefore, Grant yourselves the precious permission to honor your own rhythm, to do what feels intuitively right at your own unfolding pace. Liberate yourselves from the debilitating trap of comparing your profound inner journey to anyone else's. Perhaps you're being guided to step away from a toxic job or an unfulfilling relationship right now, while another person's soul's path requires them to remain in theirs for a while longer, completing a different lesson. And you know what? It is all perfectly, divinely okay. Trust implicitly in the sacred trajectory of your soul's unique path. You possess a distinct role, an irreplaceable purpose, and a beautiful destiny waiting to unfold. Following your inner guidance, that quiet yet undeniable whisper of your soul, is paramount, even if those around you struggle to understand or even approve of your choices. Indeed, walking this path of profound personal sovereignty can often feel like a deeply solitary endeavor. And it's true, each person must courageously undertake this arduous, transformative inner work for themselves. No one, absolutely no one, can do it for you. Yet, understand this profound truth: you are never, ever truly alone. In fact, as you bravely release those external attachments, the need for validation, the reliance on external structures, the clamor of the ego, you will simultaneously begin to perceive and feel the powerful, comforting presence of your own soul, the expansive wisdom of your higher self, and the undeniable truth of your I and presence more strongly and vividly than ever before. You are not just connecting, you are becoming fully present, deeply embodied with your own inherent divinity. This profound shift marks a glorious reunion with the source within you, ushering in a deep, abiding companionship that extends from the very highest spiritual realms. Your devoted guides, your star family, your angelic supporters, they are all cheering you on with fierce love and unwavering encouragement, closer than ever before, because you can now perceive their presence without the distorting static and interference of the old matrix, its limiting beliefs and fear-based conditioning. And within this rediscovered inner sanctuary lies all the profound wisdom you truly need to navigate confidently forward. You carry a vast reservoir of soul wisdom, accumulated over countless lifetimes, and now, finally, you can hear its clear, resonant voice. This awakened clarity will empower you to step into breathtaking new potentials, to consciously co-create a reality that perfectly matches your highest vision and most authentic desires. At a deep soul level, the most fundamental part of you already comprehends every single word we are conveying. Your higher self, that expansive, all-knowing aspect of you, is nodding in profound agreement, resonating with this ancient truth. Even if your human aspect, your personality self, still feels a bit uncertain, perhaps grappling with doubts, one particularly challenging aspect your human self may struggle with is truly embodying, feeling, and knowing in its bones that in this entire process, all is divinely well, and you are absolutely safe. So, we reiterate with deep love, it is all well. Be gentle, infinitely gentle with yourselves. There exists a natural, often frustrating time lag between the profound truths that your soul intrinsically knows and the speed at which your human personality can fully integrate and embody that knowledge. A key experience many of you are encountering at this pivotal juncture is a pervasive feeling of emptiness or a profound sense of nothingness. This might manifest in various ways: a gentle yet undeniable detachment from people, places, or activities that once consumed your attention, an unsettling silence where you previously expected clear guidance, or even a curious lack of motivation for passions and pursuits that once ignited your spirit. Rather than succumbing to fear in the face of this state, we lovingly invite you to profoundly reframe it, to recognize it as a precious gift, the unparalleled gift of freedom from the incessant noise, the relentless demands, and the crushing burdens of the old world. This perceived emptiness is not a void of absence, but rather is the quantum cradle of all creation, a fertile, pregnant space of pure potential. Cast your memory back, tapping into a soul memory level, to your very first incarnation on Earth, or perhaps on some other distant star system. You, as a boundless, formless spirit, moved into form, essentially manifesting a life from what seemed to be nothing. Now, at the glorious close of a grand cosmic cycle, you are engaged in the magnificent reverse process, returning, gracefully reseeding from the dense substance of accumulated experience and material reality back into that divine nothingness, the field of pure potential, so that you can create anew. But this time, your creations will be far more deeply, exquisitely aligned with your true essence, your authentic spiritual blueprint, because you carry within you the integrated wisdom of all your myriad experiences. In a profound and beautiful sense, you are rebooting your entire operating system, but at an infinitely higher octave, a more refined and expansive frequency. This void, this sacred emptiness, is not an ending, but the fertile stillness that precedes a new Big Bang of your personal universe, a majestic burst of creative energy. So please do not fear this void. It is vibrant, humming with the untold possibilities of a new Earth reality, waiting to be birthed through you. What then should you do in this profound void? Our most loving suggestion is beautifully simple: do less and be more. More specifically, dedicate quality, sacred time to commune deeply with your God self, that divine spark within. Deliberately and consciously withdraw from the clamor and incessant noise of the external world for a while. This intentional withdrawal might manifest in different ways, depending on what is feasible and resonant for you, perhaps dedicating a few precious hours daily to solitude, embarking on a rejuvenating retreat for several days, or simply finding pockets of quiet in your everyday life. The key is to turn down the volume on external influences, the endless news cycles, the seductive pull of social media, the subtle yet often draining energies of other people's dramasso that you can finally hear with pristine clarity, the still, small, yet incredibly powerful voice within your own heart. Understand that this is not a permanent monastic lifestyle, unless, of course, that is your soul's chosen path. Rather, it is a temporary, strategic cocoon practice, a vital period of introspection designed to deepen your connection with your eternal soul. Within this sacred, quiet space, consciously shift your point of consciousness inward and upward. You will likely discover that the petty complications and the ego-driven dramas that once consumed your attention and engaged your lower self will begin to lose their grip, fading into insignificance. You might even feel compelled to fast from distraction addictions like the incessant checking of your phone, the endless scrolling through feeds, or the energy-draining debates over trivial points. Anything and everything that once fed your ego's superficial sense of importance, but did not truly nourish, sustain, or uplift your soul, allow it to gently, gracefully fade from your experience. Make a deep, unwavering commitment to yourself to explore the multifaceted expressions of your soul more profoundly. This exploration can take countless beautiful forms, entirely dependent on what truly calls to your spirit, perhaps journaling as a sacred conduit to channel higher wisdom, creating art or music that allows your pure spirit to speak without inhibition, embarking on long, solitary nature walks to commune deeply with Earth's conscious intelligence, or simply sitting in profound silence, allowing yourself to purely be with your own energy in your own presence. These activities, far from being doing nothing, are in fact everything. They're the very essence of true living. They unlock your access to life's profound, true substance, which is the sheer, unadulterated joy of pure existence and the exhilarating process of creation in unified harmony with Source itself. You will almost certainly find that in these moments of deep soul engagement, you feel more vibrantly alive, more genuinely fulfilled, and more deeply content than any external achievement or material acquisition has ever or could ever provide. This is the sublime bliss of aligning with your divine self. It not only profoundly recharges your entire being, but also gently, intuitively, yet powerfully reveals what your next inspired steps in this unfolding new reality may be, precisely when it is time to act. Rest assured, with unwavering certainty, everything is truly, unequivocally well. If you have patiently journeyed to the end of this rather long message, consider it a strong, resonant indication that your soul has already made a profound choice. You have already chosen the path of the new earth and the expansive consciousness of the fifth dimension. Take a deep, cleansing breath, allowing it to anchor you, and truly acknowledge yourself for this momentous choice. You are precisely, divinely, exactly where you need to be in this moment. There is no rush, no pressure, and nothing fundamental you need to do to be worthy, only to be. Indeed, you are not required to relentlessly strive or exert yourself beyond what your inner guidance and the fundamental needs of your physical body instinctively direct. In fact, for many of you, a pivotal stage has been reached where the most profoundly productive action you can undertake is to consciously cease trying to be productive in the outdated, traditional sense that once dominated your perception. There is absolutely no need for you to earn your rightful place or validate your existence within the luminous new earth through endless effort, laborious struggle, or a never-ending pursuit of external validation. Your very essence, your refined and elevated energy signature, has already profoundly qualified you, serving as your inherent passport to this new reality. Now, the profound shift lies in allowing this magnificent energy, your vibrant life force, to consciously and joyfully serve you. But what precisely does this truly mean in practical terms? It signifies a fundamental and liberating transformation, a graceful pivot from endlessly striving through life's currents, battling against the tide, to a state of profound receiving and effortlessly flowing in perfect synchronicity with life's natural rhythms. Can you truly embrace the deep understanding that the universe, in its infinite wisdom, intimately knows every single thing you need, often even before you consciously articulate it, and is meticulously orchestrating every intricate detail for your highest good. Consequently, the perfect individuals, the ideal resources, and the most opportune circumstances and opportunities supporting your highest and best outcome will manifest, appearing at precisely the perfect moments, unfolding with divine timing. Your primary, most vital task now is to simply remain anchored in a state of receptive trust and unwavering faith in this cosmic benevolence, and profound gratitude for all that is unfolding. Take a moment, then, to genuinely delight in the exquisite simplicity of each day's myriad offerings. Consider, for instance, the comforting warmth of a freshly brewed cup of tea cradled in your hands, its fragrant steam gently rising the tender, golden kiss of the morning sun as it graces your skin, awakening your senses, the uninhibited, pure joy echoing in a child's spontaneous, infectious laughter, or the ephemeral, breathtaking artistry sculpted in the grandeur of a solitary cloud drifting across an endless, cerulean sky. These seemingly small, often overlooked moments of pure, unadulterated joy are not merely fleeting pleasures, rather, they're the very threads, the luminous fabric that weave together the vibrant tapestry of 5D Lithia life, characterized by being fully present in each precious second, rich in heartfelt appreciation for every detail, and completely liberated from the relentless mental grind of constantly anticipating what's next or feeling the nagging emptiness of not enough. The more you consciously choose to relax your grip, surrender to the flow, and profoundly embrace this newfound simplicity, the more deeply and firmly you anchor yourself into this elevated new vibration. Your magnificent energy, once perhaps scattered and misused, is now truly at your service, a powerful and willing servant. As you embody this shift, you may begin to vividly notice an exponential multiplication of synchronicities, those meaningful coincidences that defy ordinary explanation, and a succession of small, yet significant, miracles effortlessly smoothing your path forward. For example, when a specific piece of information is required, it may literally appear spontaneously, perhaps through a book that falls open, a conversation overheard, or an online article that inexplicably pops up. Similarly, when a particular form of assistance is needed, someone, seemingly by sheer coincidence, arrives at your doorstep, metaphorically speaking, offering precisely the help you require. This is not mere luck. This is your own powerful energy field intelligently organizing and orchestrating your reality with astonishing precision, simply because you have allowed it to. You're no longer consciously or unconsciously wasting this precious energy on debilitating worry, excessive rumination, or the paralysis of overanalysis. Consequently, your energy can now begin working unimpeded to manifest your needs and desires not just effectively, but with remarkable speed and grace. So, truly, relax deeply and allow your own magnificent energy to work its undeniable magic. Embrace the rhythm of flowing one day at a time. Indeed, one precious moment at a time. There is absolutely no need to project your thoughts far ahead into an uncertain future or allow yourself to become burdened by stress and anxiety about what lies beyond your immediate horizon. In the enlightened, new Earth mindset, the present moment, this very instant, is where all your formidable power resides. It is the sacred crucible where true creation unfolds. By consistently maintaining a calmly present state of being, grounded and centered, you effortlessly begin to shape and sculpt a bright, abundant future, one that aligns perfectly with your highest aspirations, without strain or struggle. Before you even fully realize it, you will have consciously and completely landed, fully embodied, in the extraordinary new reality you have so beautifully dreamed of. It may bring you immense comfort and reassurance to know that countless others, spread across the globe, are echoing these very same profound messages, experiencing these identical shifts. You are, in truth, absolutely not alone in this magnificent, planetary-wide awakening and transformation. There is a palpable convergence of ancient wisdom and new insights, manifesting through various channels and messengers, all harmoniously guiding humanity toward radical sovereignty and unconditional love. Therefore, as you consciously step into your inherent power and embrace your authentic self, remember this vital truth: your very presence, your radiant being, is a potent beacon of light. You are precisely what some lovingly refer to as light leaders or way showers. Simply living your deepest truth, expressing your authentic self, and radiating your unique, undeniable light into the world inherently gives silent permission and profound inspiration for others around you to awaken, to shed their old skins, and to courageously trust their own unique soul path. When someone who is just beginning their awakening journey witnesses you navigating life's complexities with calm composure, profound compassion, and unwavering trust, it can ignite a powerful spark within their own heart, stirring something deep within their being. Even without a single word exchanged, this is precisely how the magnificent awakening spreads from heart to heart, from one radiant light to another, creating an ever-expanding wave of consciousness. While some changes may have seemed slow to arrive or manifest in the past, rest assured, events are now moving with astonishing velocity, accelerating at an unprecedented pace. The powerful, undeniable flow of evolution is now carrying you forward like a swift, unwavering current in a majestic river. Do not cling desperately to the familiar banks of the past, to old paradigms, or to limiting beliefs. Instead, consciously allow yourself to be gracefully carried forward, trusting in the current's unerring direction. It is profoundly safe. This ancient river, this cosmic flow, intimately knows the precise way to the boundless ocean of oneness, to the ultimate reunion. Stay deeply rooted in peace, dear ones, and continue allowing your wise soul to unequivocally lead the way. Whenever a whisper of doubt or uncertainty arises, pause, go deep within your sacred inner sanctuary, and feel the undeniable truth resonating in your heart. All is truly well, and we are ascending together, hand in hand, heart to heart. The resplendent dawn of the new earth is not merely approaching, it is unequivocally here. You are alive, consciously present, for the grandest journey humanity has ever embarked upon, and for the most glorious, triumphant outcome imaginable. We, your cosmic family, walk lovingly with you, supporting you every single step of this incredible path. In boundless love and profound unity, we will joyously meet and co-create in the radiant light reality that we are collectively manifesting. Remain steadfastly in your hearts. Allow your brilliant light to shine forth without reservation, and deeply know that the rift The perceived separation is now definitively closing. The long, arduous night is drawing to its inevitable conclusion, and a new, bright, glorious day is about to brilliantly dawn for us all. Everything is truly